Hey guys, welcome back to Journifer, and this video is going to be all about my debt. We're going to talk about my consumer debt, which is the majority of it. We're going to include my student loan payment in here, or student loan debt. We're just going to talk about all things debt. And let me just tell you right now that if you've watched any of my other debt confession videos, well, you'll see that things have gotten a little out of hand. So, with that said, let's roll this intro and then we'll dive right into it. Okay, so this is the start of my monthly setup. I'm using a happy planner-ish type system. I'll go into a little bit more detail on that. I don't have anything actually in here yet. I'm working on it. The paper that I am using, I'm combined a bunch of different things. Some of these I've just printed offline from free printables. I did download 2 budget trackers, financial planner systems, one from Home Planners Co. and the other one from Snazzy Pixels, and I've kind of picked what I wanted from one, picked what I wanted from another, and kind of put them together to kind of do a mashup of what I think will work for me. And then there are just some blank pages in here. Well, like my goals video, that's just a blank sheet of paper. Goals video, my goals for the year, just a blank sheet of paper. So anyway, I'm going to set some of this to the side. We're going to pull what I need, and then we're going to talk debt. Okay, move that to the side. I won't be setting this up, and probably really won't be showing this on camera, but I'm going to pull my credit score twice a month from all 3 bureaus, and just so I can track it, and I'm going to keep up with it on here. I will let you know if I've improved my credit score, but I don't think I'll share the actual credit numbers with you. So, but this is what we're going to work on right now. These are the pages. This is the debt payment monthly tracker, and we're gonna just fill these out. There's 2 to a page. I hope I have enough pages here. If not, that's really gonna suck. So I'm gonna bring you down and we're gonna start on this. And then we will talk totals at the end. We're just gonna go through each one. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the way my camera is set up, it's on my desk and it's wobbly every time I move. I don't know how to fix that right now. So we're working with it until I can figure that out. And I just apologize if it's bad. I do write sideways. This is 2024. This is my auto loan. There, it's with capital 1. My interest rate on my car is 11.83%. My minimum payment is $550. It's like $549 and some change, but we're rounding up. It is due on the 29th of each month. My current balance is $20,404.14. I'm not going to put a goal payment day off on whatever this. Hopefully I'll pay it off before that, but right now my maturity date is September 29th, 2027. That's my maturity date, so it will be paid off by 2027, September 2027, if I don't pay it off beforehand. That is that information. I actually pay it twice a month. I do a $300 payment each paycheck on each payday. That's actually going to make it, get it paid off a little bit quicker. Yeah, we'll just keep track of this every month like this. And then, so then the second one, this is a personal loan, and it's with One Main. My interest rate on this is stupid high, 35.39%. My minimum payments on this are $333. It's actually $332.38. These are due on the 20th of the month. My current balance is $8,910.39. And the maturity date on this one is September 20th, 2027. So if all I do on this one is pay my normal minimum payment on time every time and just keep going, my maturity date is going to be September of 2027, which is also the same time my car will be paid off. Yay! With minimum payments. I do actually have this rounded up to $335. I know it's only like $2 a month extra, but I like solid numbers. I like good round increments of 5 numbers. And now we're going to start my credit cards. This is stupid ridiculous. I'm just going to say that in advance. This one is my Quicksilver card. It is with Capital One. My interest rate is 32.24%. The minimum payments are about $115. You know, that varies with, depends on the balance, but my starting balance is pretty high on this one. It is $3,206.98. My due date is the 11th. And goal payoff date, well, as quick as possible. So hopefully this one will come down pretty quickly. I don't know. We're just gonna, it is what it is right there. The next one is my Platinum card, and that is also with Capital One. Capital One gets a lot of my money each month. The interest rate on this one is a little bit better. Still stupid, but it's better at 30.49%. Minimum payments are also roughly $115. It is due on the 19th of the month. And this one has a balance of $3,312.34. Goal payoff, well, as quickly as possible. Okay, so this is my Pedal card. Creditor is obviously Pedal. The minimum payments on this are roughly $60. I think it's like $58. We're just gonna say $60. The due date on this one is 26th of the month. The interest rate is 32.49%. The starting balance on it is $1,552.31. And I do want to make a note that this card is actually closed. So this one is a PayPal card. The creditor, it's through Synchronicity Bank or something like that. This one is also closed. I closed it today. My minimum payments on this one are $79 a month. It has a balance of $4,447.87. It is no longer accruing any interest on it. It's due on the 14th. The next one. This is my Kohl's card. Obviously, I don't know what bank that's through. I don't know if Kohl's has their own or what. But anyway, it has an interest rate of 30.99%. The minimum payment is roughly $30 a month. The due date is the 4th of the month. The starting balance is $294.27. I just made a payment on that today, which isn't reflected on that, but that will actually kind of count towards my being my January payment anyway. So I guess I could put that I made a $50 payment in January. We'll go ahead and add that because that's what it was. My goal payoff date is I want to pay this off no later than June, hopefully before. My goal is actually to pay it off way earlier than that. My next one is Lane Bryant. This card is through, I forget what bank it is, but Michael's is the same one. My interest rate on it is 29.99%. It is due on the 12th of each month. My minimum payment is, this says $37. Seems a little high considering my balance is only $73.96. So I don't know what's up with that. But my goal is to have this paid off in February at the absolute latest. Now, Michael's, the interest rate on it is 33%, 33.24%. It's due on the 28th of each month. The minimum payment is $30 a month. My current balance is $403.03. Now, I just made a $22 payment on this, so I'm going to put $22 here, which that is not reflected in that balance. I don't like the way that looks. I will make another payment on this before the 28th, but my goal is to also have this paid off within 6 months, so June, if not before. The last credit card is Credit One. This interest rate is 29.24%. It's due on the 13th. My minimum payment is $30. That is an ugly 3. And my current balance on it is $290.27. My goal is to pay this one off by April. 4 is the year. So this is my student loans. I've talked about this before. Mohila is who I'm with right now. My interest rate is 3.625%. My minimum payment is $69.63. My current balance is $89,407.18. And obviously it's due on the 1st of each month. Now, goal payoff date. I have 4 more years left to pay. I've been at my current job for 3. I have to have 10 years. Maybe it's 7 years. So this will be paid off in approximately, let's see, I have 3 years of credit at my current job. So that's 7 years. And I think I've got 2 years of credit from a previous job. I think I've only got 5 years left to pay on this before I can apply for the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. I also have been paying on it for 16 years. So I may only have 4 years. I've been paying on it for 16 years. My interest rate is not, my balance is just going up and up and up. I have not only have I not ever made a dent in this, towards paying it off. Like, I started out with $30,000 worth of loans, so almost $70,000 of this is interest. In 4 to 5 years, I'll be able to apply for loan forgiveness anyway. So I'm just going to I don't care about the interest rate. I don't care about, obviously minimum payments. I'm going to make the minimum payment on it. But, so that's what I've got there. And looky there, I still have more pages. I can get more debt. Yay. No, not really. We're not doing that. Let's talk about what this means as far as totals go. My total consumer debt, so this is all of my consumer debt, is $42,895.56. If you add in my student loan debt of $89,407.18, that brings up my total debt to $132,302.74. Now that's going to make my minimum payments. Well, that's not how you spell that. My minimum payments for my consumer debt. So this is everything. When I say consumer debt, that is everything except for my student loan. So my car payment, my personal loan, and all my credit cards. My minimum payment for just my consumer debt is $1,378.38 a month. And if you add in my student loans, of $69.63. That brings it to $1,448 and a penny. That's a lot of debt. If I didn't have consumer debt, I would have almost $1,500 extra a month. $1,500 extra a month. My mind is just blown away by this. I'm just flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. So, do you know what I could do with $1,500 a month? Do you know what kind of house payment I could get with $1,500 extra a month? So if you watched my goals video before this one, then you know that my goal is to pay 25% of my consumer debt this year. A better goal would be if I hit 50% consumer debt paid, and a best would be 75% consumer debt. Well, I crunched those numbers based off of this, because I'm talking about consumer debt. 25% of consumer debt paid is I'm probably going to hit that. 50%, probably not. 75%, that's a joke. So I did go ahead and calculate 5, 10, 15, and 20% also. So I'm gonna write those numbers out here. So 15%, okay, there you go. Make sure you can see that. So 15% of the consumer debt would be paying off $6,434.34. 20% would be $8,579.11. 25% would be $10,723.89. I did not calculate 30, 35, 40, 45, or 50. I mean, I did calculate 50%. I didn't calculate those, but I think I'm going to, so I can have a baseline of how much I did actually pay off at the end of the year. 50% would be $21,447.78, and 75% would be $32,171.67. Paying off $10,000 of consumer debt is probably going to be doable. And I say that because making the minimum payments on my car and on my loan, my personal loan, and then making a huge chunks towards the credit card bills will probably get close to this amount. To hit 75%, I would have to pay off my car in full, pay off my personal loan in full, and pay off a few credit cards to even hit that amount. That's probably not happening. This $21,000 in consumer debt paid, I don't know. If I get some good numbers going, get some extra money coming in from either my art business making some money so I can pay off some debt, use that, bring in some income from that, or if my YouTube channel here or the other two that I have start bringing in some money, if I hit enough subscribers and hit the watch hours for those, then maybe I can throw some extra, maybe that'll give me extra money to throw at consumer debt. I'm not going to hold my breath on all of those. So if I can get to at least the 25% consumer debt paid off, I will be happy. So that is it. That's what my debt looks like. I'm going to end this video here. We've talked all about my debt. There will be more videos to come. We will revisit the debt once a month. We're going to talk about this once a month. If you have enjoyed this video, please be sure and give me a thumbs up on this. Hitting that like button really helps the algorithm know that you enjoyed this content. Hit that subscribe button so you can come back and know when I post new videos, so you can check back in with me to see how I'm doing on my debt. And with that said, be sure and leave me a comment down below. Words of encouragement, just a "you got this, girl" kind of thing would be great, because this is a very overwhelming number. That's where I'm going to leave you with this today. And I will see you in the next video.